All right, hello and welcome to this webinar on Tuesday. These webinars are done every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, and for my friends on the other side of the world in Africa, it's around 8 p.m. for them. What I'm going to share today with you is going to change the way that you think about money. I'm going to show you a better way to save your money and also a better way to earn your money. So when we first started with Karatbars, we were not really a company. We were not launched in the United States and Canada. I got a phone call in 2009 and said, or 2010, and was asked, would I save a gram of gold a month? That was a concept that was completely new to me. And of course, I said, yes, I will save a gram of gold a month because I knew that I needed gold. I knew that I needed a way to protect my money. So, you know, my name's, again, is Tammy Morrison. For many years prior to Karatbars, I was in the corporate world. I got up every day, I put on my pantyhose, my high heels, my suits, and I went around and I worked in the auto finance division through the banking industry. So I was going out to car dealerships, I was getting them to use our products and services, and I was getting paid a very good salary to be able to do that. I had a company car, benefits, expense accounts, and I did what my parents and my grandparents told me to do. I saved my money, I set up my retirement accounts, I had my 401k, had my pension, and I worked really, really hard. However, I spent much of my time away from my family and I missed many important things because, guys, I was on the road 4,000 miles a month. 4,000 miles in a car, spending the night in hotels, eating dinner by myself, and it was a very tough situation. However, it is what I needed to do in order to protect and take care of my family. But then a lot of things started happening, okay? So first there was Y2K. They thought, oh, Y2K, the world, we're not going to be able to go from 1999 to 2000. Everybody was scared, and the money that I set aside for retirement all of a sudden was worth much less. So I had to work even harder to make that up. Then came 9/11. That threw us into a tailspin. My husband had a landscaping company that he started on September 11th. So everybody that had booked business with him all of a sudden closed their wallets. It was a very, very scary time for us. And then 2008, the real estate and the banking bubble hit. You know, I worked for one of the largest banks in the world, of course, in the auto finance side. And as they said at the time, this bank is too big to fail. But in April of 2008, massive layoffs in the company started to happen. I received a phone call and it said mandatory staff meeting, and it gave me a conference call number. So I get on the conference call, and at the time I was the national sales trainer for this major corporation, this major bank, and they were telling me that the branches west of the buying center were all being closed down. Now remember, we bailed the taxpayers, us, we bailed out that bank, but they were closing all of the buying centers, and half of the sales force was being laid off. So people I'd worked with for many years were losing the jobs that they counted on to take care of their families. And the retirement accounts I'd worked so hard to build back up were now virtually non-existent. So at the end of 2009, I too was downsized. So no matter how hard I worked or how much business I brought to the table, the cold hard truth was they could not afford to pay me any longer. Imagine that, me, a suburban housewife, working for one of the largest banks in the world who was too big to fail, could no longer afford to pay me. So what happened to all of the things that I had worked so hard to build up was, See, this is what happens. I hate technology. So all of the things that I had worked so hard to build up, I had the car, I was paying for college, I had my IRAs, I had my 401ks, my pension, my savings plan, and all of these things happened. And then all of a sudden in 2009, all of those things were broken. So I had to figure out a different way. I was already in the mid part of my life. I thought I had everything set. Unfortunately, I didn't. But in reality, this is the cold, hard truth. The U.S. Census Bureau statistics say that for every 100 people at the age of 65, 1 is wealthy. 4 have enough money to retire. 3 will still be working. 63 will depend on Social Security or charity. And 29 don't have to worry about it because they're deceased, unfortunately. These are supposed to be our golden years. But 95% of the people age 65 and over cannot afford to retire, and they're going to work until they die. So I knew that I had to find a different plan. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, said, if you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. I knew that I had to find something, and that's when Karatbars came into my life. Thank you to Miss Cheryl Ann Gober, who is my sponsor in Karatbars, who loved me to success. So I want just give a big shout out to her. So as we're going through this, we talk about the dollar. Now the dollar was created and it was backed by gold. But in 1972, Mr. Richard Nixon took off the gold standard of the dollar. Okay, so then our dollar started becoming worth less and less and less. And today, based on when the dollar was created, it has 98% of its buying power. Now let's put that into perspective. Okay, the perspective is this, is if in 1932, okay, your great-great-grandfather bought a piece of land and he paid $2,000 for that piece of land. And he did nothing to it. He didn't put a house on it. He didn't put electric lines in. He didn't even mow the grass. If you went back to buy that same piece of land today, it would cost you $98,000 to buy that same piece of land he paid $2,000 for. But if your great-great-grandfather had been smart enough and put $100,000 in gold and buried it on that land, you would want to pay the $98,000 because that gold today would be worth over $4.5 million. So these are the problems that most people are facing today. College tuition. Trust me, guys, I just paid $80,000 to put my daughter through school to take a $35,000 a year job. College tuition has surged 1,120%. $80,000 for 4 years for her to take a job making $35,000 a year. So it's going to take her quite a bit of time for us to even see the return on that investment. If you talk about medical care has climbed over 601%. The doctors aren't making more money. In fact, the doctors are struggling as it is because the dollar is just worth less than it already is. Energy prices have risen 366%. I remember my electric bill used to be like $50. Now it's $200. It just keeps rising and rising and rising. And then food costs has went up 244%. So think about this. Even if in your job you got a 244% increase in your current pay, you would only break even on the food cost. Everything else is extra. One of the greatest men alive that I've ever known, and may he rest in peace, Mr. Big Boomer Dan, said that if the job that you have was intended to make you wealthy, wouldn't it have done it already? So there has to be a better way for people to earn money, and we have found it. We're here to unlock the secret of Karatbars and get you on your way to increasing your savings and your earnings. And I promise you guys, when I was making the good money, there was no savings for me. It seemed like no matter what I made, everything went out. So these are the reasons that we should be saving in gold. Now, we were taught to save. Our parents and our grandparents always told us to save for the future. So many people, that's what they do. But here's the cold, hard truth. If you save $300 a month for the last 20 years, you would have saved, on average, with an average savings account return of 4%, $117,000. But if we fast forward to 2017, that $117,000 has lost 59.8% of its purchasing power, because every day the dollar is losing value. We actually went to Subway yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and do you remember the $5 footlongs? Now they're $6 footlongs. Okay, the sandwich did not get bigger, the sandwich did not get better. It's just now it takes 6 of our dollars to buy what last year only cost $5. And we all remember the song, $5 footlong. Now it's $6. So in 2017, if you lost 59.8% of your purchasing power, that's $70,000. So that $117,000 that you put away only has the purchasing power of $47,000 today. Guys, that's very depressing, but let's take a look at this. 20 years ago, if you had taken that same $300 a month and you had put it into gold, then you would have had purchasing power of $189,000. That's $142,000 difference, and that's a lot of money in my household. So when we talk about saving in gold, it's a way to ensure your family's wealth. Every time that we exchange our currency for gold, we are stopping inflation in its tracks, because gold is not subject to inflation. So who is Karatbars? We're a group of people who have taken the initiative to work in our communities. I call it raising the financial IQ of our communities. We help individuals ensure their family's wealth through exchanging their declining dollars in for 999.9 gold. And we invite you to join the movement by opening your free gold savings account. If you're a guest on this call today and someone invited you to this webinar, the first thing I want you to do when we're finished with the webinar is to pick up the phone, call them, and say, thank you for showing me how to ensure what I already have. I'm ready to get started with my free gold savings account. So when you sign up for free, you're going to get the free enrollment, a free storage by a private company with no connection to a bank or government, free online back office where you can track your gold savings, and you can also track your gold deliveries. Karatbars International only deals in 999.9 pure 24-karat gold bullion. It is available in small units, 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram, and brand new in January of 2017, I know this says 0.01, it's supposed to be 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, and 0.6 cash gold. So anyone in the world that is breathing and above the age of 18 can afford to set up their free gold savings account. All of our gold is stamped by an LBMA accredited refinery. LBMA stands for London Bullion Market Association. There's thousands and thousands of refineries around the world. There's only about 70 or so that are accredited by the LBMA, meaning that they are the best of the best. There is a unique serial number on each bar and state-of-the-art visible and invisible security features. So when we stop inflation in its tracks, we're exchanging our dollars for gold. So exchange your declining dollars for stable money, which is gold. And for those of you that don't know that, gold is money. It has been for thousands of years. Gold is money. So welcome to Karatbars. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. See, this is me, okay? This is me. I was running on that hamster wheel. I know that's a guy, but pretend it's a girl. I was running on that hamster wheel when things went bad in 2000, when things went bad in 2008. I just kept running and running and running and trying to make up for what I lost. And I had my head stuck in the sand. I didn't understand gold. I didn't understand that I needed to buy gold. I was simply just doing what I was taught to do, which was to get a good job and work really, really hard. Here's the problem. There are so many people. There's 7 billion people in the world. They're all running on that hamster wheel, doing what they were told to do, and they all have their heads stuck in the sand. Our goal is to take as many of these people as we can, grab them by the shoulders, pull their heads out of the sand, and show them there is a better way. So here's are the things that we do for the what if. Okay, we buy car insurance. You go out, buy a new car, you buy a used car, you get car insurance. So if you wreck your car, you don't have to go out and buy a new car. The car insurance company is actually going to pay you the money for you to go out and buy a new car. We also buy life insurance just in case something happens to us. We want to make sure that our families are taken care of. We also have homeowners insurance. If our house gets damaged in any way through a storm or a fire, we want to make sure that we have homeowners insurance to cover those losses. So we're covering ourselves with an umbrella. But what if we could buy wealth insurance? All right. And that's what I tell people. You have health insurance, you have car insurance, you have boat insurance. Do you have wealth insurance? And here's what happens, guys. When the stock market goes down, as it's done many, many times in the last few years, the price of gold is going to go up. So who is Karatbars? We are actually based in Stuttgart, Germany. That's our headquarters there. We are a debt-free e-commerce company who began operations in April of 2011. We are currently serving over 120 countries, and we specialize in the production of small, transaction-friendly 999.9 gold bullion bars. This is our owner and visionary, Mr. Harold Seitz. His mission statement is his goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Again, let's go through the products because I have been involved in a lot of different companies, okay? And the products were good, don't get me wrong. There's some that are great for weight loss. There are some that are good for looking younger. There are some, but everybody needs what we have because not everybody needs to lose weight. Not everybody needs to look younger, but everybody needs to be protecting what they already have with gold. So Karatbars 999 pure 24 karat gold bullion available in small units down to 0.1 gram, stamped by an LBMA accredited refinery with a unique serial number on each bar, state-of-the-art visible and invisible security features. So all that's great. We have the best product in the world, but what people really want to know is how do I make money with Karatbars? How can I create a business with Karatbars? Sorry, that was my dogs barking. First of all, we have 7 income options. The first 5 are in what we call our unilevel. We have the double income, the generation bonus, the Karatbars pool, the Karatbars gold fund, and the unilevel bonus. And then we also have the direct commission and the dual team bonus, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit. So for the sake of this presentation, I really want to focus on our dual team payout and our direct commission so you can see what what the type of income is available. Okay, so we have packages, and they're bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. We also have 2 additional packages, the premium and premium professional, that are for the serious marketer that really want that business in a box. These packages are absolutely gorgeous. So let's talk about the cost, okay, and the units. When we talk about the dual team payouts, we talk in units, because each time that a package is bought or gold is bought, you're going to receive units. Okay, so a bronze package is going to run around 125 euro. It is equal to 5 units, and you're going to get a 5% direct commission. So if your new affiliate becomes a VIP, you're going to earn somewhere around 100 euro. On the dual team payout, which we'll talk about a little bit in a second, every time that 25 units are created on one team and 50 on the other team, because we only build 2 teams, you're going to get a 10 euro payout. For the silver, a silver is 20 units. The cost is around 345 euro. You're going to get a 10% direct commission. So if your new affiliate becomes a VIP, you're going to earn around 200 euro. But watch this very closely, guys. On the dual team payout, the silver package earns 40 euro per dual team payout as opposed to bronze. So I know that the cost is a couple of €100 more, but if you can stretch to the silver, you're going to earn 4 times the money in the dual team payout as you will with the bronze package. Then we go to gold. A gold package is 50 units. A package cost is around 780 euro. You get a 15% direct commission. So if you're a gold member, you bring in a VIP member, which is our most popular package, you're going to earn around 300 euro and 60 euro per dual team payout. The VIP is 100 units, okay? It's going to run around 2,004 euro. There is a 100 euro bonus card that can be used to purchase this. Just ask the person that brought you into the company for that. This package leaves no money on the table. There's a 20% direct commission. So if you're a VIP, you bring in a VIP, your commission is around 401 euro, and you earn 80 euro per dual team payout. You're leaving nothing on the table. Now, when we talk about gold, every time someone in your downline, this does not matter if you sponsored the person or someone 10 levels down from you sponsored the person, if they buy a package, you get those units, 5, 10, 50, or 5, 20, 50, or 100, depending on what package. But when they exchange their currency for gold, you're also getting those units as well. So the gold units, 1 gram is 1 unit, 2.5 grams is 2 units, 5 grams is 3 units. Everything in our back office has a unit value, from the packages to the gold to the t-shirts to anything that's available back there, marketing materials, everything has a unit value. So how do you earn money with Karatbars? It's very important to know that you can sell some of the Karatbars 3D gold cards to earn a business package. Most people decide to go ahead and acquire their business package right away and get started right away earning money. Again, we build 2 teams, left and right. There's no matrix to fill up. There's no 3 levels, anything else, left and right. So that's you at the top, and you have someone on your left and someone on your right. In order to participate in the dual team system, there's a one-time purchase of a business package. You decide where you fit in. If you fit in at bronze, come in at bronze. If you fit in at VIP, come in at VIP. You can always upgrade along the way. You only pay the difference. But when you buy a business package, this is the only time you're spending money with Karatbars, unless you decide to upgrade to a higher package. Like myself, I started with gold. But then I realized I was leaving money on the table, so I went ahead and upgraded to the VIP. There are no ongoing qualifications. We do have a auto exchange program where you can set up an auto exchange where you can save a minimum of €50 a month in our auto exchange, where they will actually put that gold into your back office. And guys, to be honest with you, Karatbars is not about selling packages. That's a great part of it, but Karatbars is about getting people to protect what they already have with exchanging their currency for gold. So we want to encourage everyone to get yourself set up on auto exchange. Whatever is comfortable for you on a weekly or a monthly basis, you put that euro amount in and you set up your auto exchange. This is very important to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to protect your family. We want others to do it because it creates a residual income for us. It'll create a residual income for them as well. It does pay a direct commission and a dual team bonus. Again, 2 teams left and right. So your team is built 3 ways. First, there's you, okay? There's you at the top, and there's going to be people that you personally refer. So you're going to bring in a guy named Dave, okay? But then Dave decides that he's going to bring in Ann. Well, guess what? If you're going to get a direct commission on Dave when he buys his business package, plus you're going to get the units that Dave's package cost, and then Ann comes in through Dave. Dave gets the direct commission, but if Ann buys the business package, the units are going to roll up to you. And this goes to infinity. It doesn't stop. But then look at this. You have Tom that actually brought you in. Remember, Tom's building 2 teams. So Tom has to put people somewhere. Now, I tell people, do not rely on the spillover fairy, be the spillover fairy, but it's possible that Tom could bring Bob in and Bob may fall on your team. So remember, you earn units on every bit of gold or packages purchased in your entire group down to infinity, and you never lose any units until they're paid out in your payouts. So every Friday, now this is all done in real time. Okay, so let's say that you have Tom or you at the top and you bring in Dave on your left side and he buys a gold package. Okay, you're going to go ahead and get the direct commission. It's done in real time. You're going to get the 50 units on that side. But then you go over and you talk to Sue. Okay, Sue comes in as a VIP. You're going to get the direct commission from Sue in real time, and you're going to get the 100 units, which is going to create 2 dual team payouts that is paid out immediately it's put into your back office immediately. Everything is calculated throughout the week, and at the end of the week, your commissions are loaded onto your Karatbars prepaid MasterCard. If you end up with one side with 500 units and the other side only has 2 units, those 500 units are going to stay there until you create enough units on the other side to create another dual team payout. Karatbars does not take away anything once you earn it. All right, so here we go. Great idea. Example, direct and dual team commissions. You brought in Dave. Okay, Dave bought a gold, Sue bought a VIP. So on Dave, you're going to earn €156 direct commission because remember, you're a VIP and you get 20% direct commission from the purchase of the gold package. Sue comes in as a VIP. You're going to earn around €400 on Sue because she came in as a VIP. So the result of that is about €558 earned. And all you did was talk to Dave and Sue, okay? Now, remember, 75 units equal a payout. 25 units on one side, 50 on the other side. Remember, the gold is 50, the VIP is 100, so that's going to create 2 dual team payouts at, excuse me, €80 payout, so another €160. So the result of all of this is, oops, sorry. Let me go back. So the result of all of this is you're going to earn another €160 plus the €558 that you earned as a direct commission. Now, here's the bad news. there are some limitations on our payouts. Okay, and I hate to break this to you, but we've calculated everything out, and the most that you can earn on a weekly basis is a little over 1.9 million euro. So I'm pretty sure that all of us on the call today can actually live on 1.9 million euro a week. So my goal is to see as many people get there as we can. Remember, it's per week and then it starts over. So you get to choose with Karatbars. Choose where you fit in. It doesn't matter. Maybe that you just want to come in and say, you know what, I understand the importance of having gold, and I just want to come in and save. Okay, I either want to set myself up on an auto exchange, or I want to go ahead and just do it manually each month. That's perfectly okay. It's great. All we want to do is to help people protect their money. Then you have the choice of, hey, I really like this program. I see it as a way for me to build some extra income, and I want to come in, excuse me, and build a team of people and work this as a business. Or the third is the definition of insanity. Keep running on that hamster wheel, keep trying to catch up. There's a slide that they have on another presentation. It's actually a guy running on 2 hamster wheels because he has to have 2 jobs just to keep up with what's going on in his business. So with that being said, we are actually done with the presentation. So let me pull this back up. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone. I'm going to stop the recording.